Another good practice this week. Finalized some red zone game planning today, and looking forward really to getting back in the Coliseum. The week is edging along and cannot wait to get back and play. Injury-wise, Noah Jefferson continues to have a shoulder and not feeling well, and so I'm highly doubtful he's going to end up playing in this game. Khalil Rogers has a hamstring issue that it's getting better, but he's 50-50 at best right now. And then we had some bad news just a little while ago with Toe Lobadan. He had a scope today. MRI showed a MCL tear, and then they went in and also found that the ACL was torn. So that will eliminate Toa from this season. The good news is he had a very successful surgery, and he does have a redshirt year to be able to get back. So very sad news for us. We do have situations already in place, and thank goodness we worked him in training camp. Nico Fala, who has been in this position before and did a great job last year down the latter half of the season, will start in this game. Cole Smith is available if needed to be able to finish the game off, and as you've seen, we've worked Chris Brown before at the center position. With that, I'll take any questions that you got.
That happened during the game?
Happened during the game, yeah, really, and the warrior that he is, didn't even complain about it. Came off the field after the game, said, gosh, my knee just doesn't feel right. Didn't really swell until 2 days later. It swelled up. Doctors took about 100 cc's of fluid, did an MRI, and found that there was a MCL tear. Did not show ACL, but they knew going in with the scope if there was something there that they would need to fix it, and it turned out to be that. Just a true warrior. It's amazing guys like him. I remember Cam Smith in Colorado playing about 17 plays with one, and he's just a very, very tough individual, and one of the loves of my life. He will be missed greatly.
What's the outlook on the medical redshirt?
He would have a great chance at it because would be his first time. Remember, he played as a true freshman, so this could count as his redshirt year. And this is his third surgery, second on that knee, and just our thoughts and prayers are with him. I know a lot of our kids were down. He was a great leader of this football team, and it'll be a next man up mentality, and Nico's ready for the challenge. He's done it before.
That happened today? Today?
That was today. Yeah, I alerted the team today in the team meeting.
How much time has Chris Brown worked at center?
He did it a little bit last year as we went through that emergency situation, and then he's there every day at center quarterback exchange getting snaps. And the one beautiful part about our line is they know all the calls across the board. So as we'll get through this week with Nico and Cole, with Chris being an emergency, and then we'll have to develop a plan for the following week, see where we go from there.
There were some issues running the ball early on last week. How does this injury affect your outlook on the running attack this week?
I'm very confident in Nico. Last I remember Nico, he was doing a terrific job versus UCLA and finishing that game off for us. So I have all the confidence in the world. He's a veteran. He's a redshirt junior that has been out here every day of practice and working his tail off just for this opportunity. As sad as I am for Toa, I'm very happy for Nico to get the opportunity to play.
How do you look at the left tackle situation with Zach having another week here to practice?
Chad's coming along. He's getting back to full strength. We'll start like we did the last time with Chuma, but Chad will play a lot in this game, and then we'll see how it progresses from there. But see how each one plays and be prepared for the next game. But Chad will play, I think, even as much, if not more, as he did last time. But we'll start with Chuma. Chad, warrior too. He's a vet with an injury, but playing like a vet. He's fighting through it and can give us a lot of good work. So he will be in there to help us this week.
Max had a rough start last week as well. How important is it going to be to get the offense going early, especially the passing attack?
Very important. I think more important is the running game. And I've always said this, that the run game sets up the pass. When you're not running the ball well, you're getting second and long, third and long, you're getting some coverages that aren't the best to be able to throw in. The nature of the game is to be able to run the ball, get in one high, whether it's cover 3, cover 1, and then let your guys out on the outside be able to go to work. So our primary focus is to be able to run the ball and then hopefully set up the play action off of it. And I think that'll create a lot of success for them.
What have you done this week that makes you feel like we can make that run game go? What happened this week to it?
I think a lot of just cleaning up the assignment wise. When I the more I look at that Alabama tape, and I think I've watched it 100 times, Dan, is they went toe to toe, with the physicality of the game. But as I go back, and there was just some missed assignments that just, whether it was getting beat on a slant up underneath, or whether it was not getting off on the linebacker shooting through a gap and holding on a combination block just a little bit too long. Those are the things that I think we've cleaned up. I think our service team's done an unbelievable job this week of giving us full speed looks. Y'all have seen the speed that which these guys have played with this week and the competitiveness. I think those type of things are going to help us this week, Dan, to be honest with you.
Does Utah State look similar to when you saw them a couple years ago?
I tell you, the quarterback is what's scary, to be honest with you. I remember 2 years ago having that electric quarterback, and here's the same thing again. He didn't throw it very much last game, but they were in a very windy game, and a game that they got up with running the football. And I think he got about 14 passes, mostly quick game work. They do a tremendous job where you have to defend against not only the running back, but the quarterback being able to pull. They're able to motion to different empty sets with the ability to either give quick game to the quarterback or have him run quarterback draw. They do a tremendous job in scheme to try to get those two guys rolling. That is the two primary guys in their offense, and two guys that we're going to need to focus on.
Big is, say, a Porter playing that quarterback and setting the edge.
Yeah, I thought he did a tremendous job last week of what we call surfing, Dan, being able to hang in there for the zone read, be able to be in perfect position to stop the inside run, but be able to run down the quarterback if needed. And with Porter's speed and power, he was able to do that, I thought, against a good quarterback last week. He's going to need to do it again this week. This is an electric duo between the quarterback and the running back. Very two talented players.
What's been the biggest improvement that Liam McQuay has made this week?
Just the speed that he's playing with. I think Clancy's done a wonderful job of not mentally handicapping him with a lot of information, just letting his natural ability take over. I've said this a bunch of times, but Clancy's scheme is so simple for the defense that I think they play extremely fast, and Leon just fits in his system so well. You see him playing that nickel position, and you have to have that nowadays in college football, Zach. I mean, that guy that is athletic enough to cover man, good enough in space to get the ball down with all the space RPOs that you get, be able to be physical enough to come off the edge, whether it's pressuring on the quarterback like he got the first sack of the game, or whether it's being a run-forced defender. And Leon has done a great job. He's accepted his role as that nickel and is really doing a nice job with it. All righty, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. Y'all take